There, little one. They're soaking up the warm sunshine. It has been very chilly, and I love it. It hasn't been much out of the 40s for the last several days, and of course below freezing every night. But it's my favorite time of year. Love the cold weather because we don't have to fight the snow here in northern Florida. The cool part is we got our oats growing really good back here. So this is a winter green crop that we planted for the cows to be able to get some greenery this winter. And still a couple weeks before I want to put them in there, but it's growing good, and I know they're going to be tempted to get in there on it. So we're going to put a hot box on this fencing that we strung up. So I just strung up some temporary fencing with hot fence wire and posts, and they respect it. But they're always testing fences too, and I don't want them getting over in there and pushing our fence over and eating it before it's ready. So that's our project for today. Now the charger we're going to use this time is actually solar power. We're going to try this out and see how it works. I've had it up there charging. It's cool because it comes with an AC adapter too, so you can plug it in and charge it and use it on AC power if you want, or on solar. So, and it's got an on and off switch, which is awesome. You do not want solar powered anything unable to be turned off, because when you go to hooking up the leads, that's when it gets exciting. Back in the day, I was an electrician, and we set up some solar panels for a guy. It was when solar was just coming out good, and he had this canopy overhang deal, and it was made out of solar panels, kind of like for a picnic table, and we had to go wire them rascals up, and there was no on and off switch on those, so we had to be super careful. It was like a 600 volt DC, and it fed into the grid. We hooked the inverter up and back fed into the grid. It was pretty crazy. All right, it's made to mount on a T-post. I got this little short T-post. I'm going to use it and face it toward the south so it gets the sun, and it'll be away from the fence enough the cows won't mess with it. We messed around 4 days after Christmas, and came down with a nasty stomach bug. And I was one of the first ones to get it. And 5 days later, after pretty much everybody had gotten it, myself and about half the kids got it a second time. First time I've ever got a stomach bug twice in 1 week, man. And I've been struggling. That's been 6 days since I was last throwing up, and I do not have all of my strength back, and not much of an appetite still. Forcing myself to eat because it helps me feel a little better. But that was rough. I guess they're saying it's like a cruise ship bug. It's going around the whole country. Lots of people are getting it. Highly contagious. Hand sanitizer doesn't touch it, won't kill it, and spreads like crazy. It's pretty exciting. So I have not been doing a whole lot of anything. This is pretty much my first project since Christmas. I'll get these leads hooked up. Color to color. I like these leads because they've got the little jumper cable clips on the end and make it easy to connect it. I really am excited to have this. This is not the main reason we got this, but it's going to work for this for now. I've really been wanting to get one of these for our hoop coops out there with the meat birds. That way we could move it around with them. Look how simple this is. literally just going to clip it in to the wire. Now I may, because we've got the poly wire, I might actually get a little pigtail and wrap around that cable clamp a little bit, and then tie it into with this, just so I know we've got good connection. But get our ground rod in. Says it only needs 2 foot. Better the ground is, the better it's gonna zap. So this is pretty soft ground right here. So we're gonna put it on in. Look at that. It don't get a whole lot simpler than that right there. Like I say, it's in the sun, it's charging. It's got a little light, indicator light showing it's charging. And it comes with a power adapter if you do want to run it on power too. This is slick, I like it. Let me get that pigtail real quick and then we'll turn it on and try it. Got a piece of copper. Just weave that around this wire here. That should do it. All right, let's turn it on. There it goes. It's blinking. Now I gotta be brave enough to test it. Yeah. Yes, it works. It works good. Did you hear that pop? Oh, goodness. All right, that'll do the trick. Well, that'll work just fine. I'll drop a link down in the video description if you're interested. You can get these on Amazon. They're quite a bit cheaper than the hot boxes you'll find at like Tractor Supply or Rural King. And we'll see, you know. The thing is, I've always been sold on using high quality products, but name brand don't mean anything anymore. I've bought a lot of name brand stuff and it don't hold up no better than a lot of the stuff you've never heard of before. So on a Homestead, we try to save as much money as we can, and if I can see reviews are decent, and you know, Amazon's great for that. You can see how many sales and how many returns and all that sort of thing. If it checks out, I'm gonna give it a try, and I don't have any problems with this so far. It's got a good zap. So go ahead and turn this water off. We don't want it freezing tonight. These automatic waters are handy until they freeze and bust a hose. Our hay stash is getting leaner and leaner. Need to throw some more bedding in for the pigs. Make sure those little babies stay warm. Howdy, Mama. Bella hadn't had her babies yet, but we'll throw her some in there so she can stay warm too. Let's see if I can do this. Well, you about got taken out. You gonna push that on in there, Mama? These little guys are growing so fast. It's amazing. Well, hello, Miss Attitude. Hello, Miss Attitude. It's almost as good as mud, huh? Like that. goofy. Y'all are silly. Good job, Brownie. Look at that. Making the bed for the babies. It's a good girl. Yeah. What you guys doing? Oh, you want my boots? A couple evenings ago, we came out and castrated between the two litters. I think there were 8 or 9 males that we had to castrate, and they're all doing good. They've all bounced back. Can't even tell anything ever happened to them. It's not a fun process for us or for them, especially for them, but unfortunately, part of farming, it's just got to be done, you know. Felicity's bunny finally had babies. They got these out here. They're a little bit small. They're the runts, so they're taking those out and letting them eat by themselves to make sure they eat good enough. And these are the other ones. Little bitty things. Now, she actually had 2 female rabbits that were supposed to give birth for the first time. This is the second one. The first one, unfortunately, passed away when it was trying to have the first baby. The baby was really big, and we didn't even know until the next morning when we come out here she was dead already. It was so sad. Felt so bad for Felicity. She's been waiting for a year to get these babies and lost one of her breeders, and it's a business that she's trying to do. So thankfully this one didn't have any issues whatsoever, and it had 9 babies. And I think they're the mini lops, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not big up on rabbits. Rabbits are not my thing, but 9 babies is really, really good. So there are 2 runts, but they keep getting pushed away, and she don't want to lose them. So each day they're going out and taking the mama out, taking a couple of the babies and letting them nurse off of her by themselves to make sure that they get enough food. Oh, y'all want some hay too, huh? This right here is what happens when you have fences that cows don't respect. They reach their head through. Yep, I caught you, Samson. You're busted, buddy. That's right, you're busted. Reaching through trying to get some grass. They've already got this fence pushed out. Probably I'm gonna have to add a strand of hot fence inside along here at some point just to keep them from totally destroying this fence. You can see these poles are leaning out. Let's see what kind of goodies the chickens have for us. Really? I don't think so. That one's warm. Yeah, well, complaining's not going to do you any good. I'm taking it anyways. Only 3. Mercy. Y'all look cold. Is that why I don't have many eggs? We actually lost a hen the other night, unfortunately. She stayed outside for some reason. Didn't go into the coop, and something got her. I think it was a coon or a possum. It's only the second time in the last 5 years of homesteading that we've lost a chicken due to a predator. First time was a hawk. This time was a coon or a possum. The hawks we fixed with the hay string. We stretched hay string, kind of zigzagged it over the top of the run here, and that fixed that problem. We've not had a problem since. so that's nice. But it happens. I will say though, the biggest asset on our farm is that automatic door. That automatic chicken coop door has been a lifesaver. Not having to come out every morning and let the chickens out every night and close them up. It's been awesome. The thing is, you forget one time to come out and lock them up, and a coon gets in there, they can wipe out your entire herd in one night. And they're not that expensive. So I would put that on my list of must-haves. Top 3, probably number 1 on my list would be the automatic chicken coop door. Last thing on my to-do list today is taking down this plywood. It's been a week, a little over a week, that we've had Charlotte coming in. I had to block this off to train her because she kept wanting to come around and eat through the sides. So I'm going to take this down, see how her training holds up. Ugh. Let's see if she does what she's supposed to do. So far, so good. I can't believe it. Awesome. Good girl, Charlotte. It's a good girl. Yes, it is. Well, we're officially ready for the baby to come and to try milking. The only thing I haven't done is put the chain across to keep her in and tied her feet, which I don't think that's going to be a problem. Worst case scenario, the halter I'll tie off to the front up there somewhere to where she can't back out, you know, because this is just a fence staple and a chain. It's not like it's, you know, very, very strong. You know, if she wants to try to back out or something. But I don't foresee that happening. I think she's going to do fine. I'm excited. I mean, we're gonna. I mean, this is an experiment, right? We're gonna try milking a beef cow, and who knows what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be a fun journey along the way. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.